Konnichiwa, and thanks for being here. This is Battle Royale Baseball on MLB The Show. I'm Robert Flores. Here we go. A rapid-fire, 3-inning elimination game is about to begin. Max Scherzer, the starter for the home team. Pitching in BR forces players to bring their best from their opening pitch. Lineups tend to be more aggressive, and the same can be said for starting pitchers. Bobby Witt Jr. leads things off, and we're ready to go.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's ripped into the outfield. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Jackson Merrill ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. And a foul ball. 0-1 fire. And there goes Bobby Witt Jr. Save. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1. He can't squeeze the pitch behind the plate. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. A's have a runner in scoring position. Ground ball to the pitcher. One down in the top of the first. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. A chance to bring home Bobby Witt Jr. here. Fouls it off. Base hit. And it scores a run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Dante Nori next to hit after the RBI single. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. The heater misses for a ball. It's 2-1. Swings and lifts one to center. Grisham coming in on it. Racing, makes the catch. Alex Bregman up next to the dish. Smacks one deep. Good hang time. It gets down. Base hit. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Digging in, Terry Pendleton. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk. That'll set up a force play at any base. Dylan Dingler comes up with a full house. That's foul. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And now it's a 2-run game. Jorge Polanco at the plate now, and that's strike one. Hammers one deep. Still up there. No one can get there. It falls in. Dingler coming home. He scores 2, and they clear the bases. And the lead is up to 5. Tommy Edman comes to the plate following the bases clearing double. In the air to center. Grisham waiting for it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 3. Tommy Edman ready to go. There are worse pitches to swing at. Misses the cutter. Hit on the ground to third. Keeps it fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Riley up now to follow the leadoff hit from Tommy Edman. In the air to left. Nori under this one. Squeezes it. One gone, bottom half of the first. Kyle Schwarber is now at the plate. Can't connect with the off-speed pitch that missed the zone. It's the fastball for a strike. His first strikeout of the game. The StatCast sensation, Aaron Judge, is at the plate. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Swings and Judge powers one to the warning track. Brings it in for the 3rd out. The 8th. Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Bobby Wick Jr. ready to roll. Clearly not a guy you want to allow on the bases. So it's the lefty out of the pen, Angel Serpa. Swung on and lifted to right. Judge makes the grab. Jackson Merrill looking to fill his basket with a hit. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit. Brian Reynolds in the box with a runner on first. Bad jump, and Sanchez has a chance to throw out the runner. Caught off the bounce, gets the tag down for the out. The 1-0 now. This ball is annihilated. Gonna watch it go. It's out of here. Couldn't have delivered a better swing in that spot. So that gives them a 6-run lead. Dante Nori comes to the plate following the home run from a live series card. Still looking for a hit. 0 for 1 after flying out to center. That one looks like trouble. Around first, hustling for 2. Schwarber throws it back in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Alex Bregman lining up with parallel 2-card status. There goes the runner. And he steals without a throw. Here comes a pitch. 1-1 the count. That's a foul ball. It's 2-2. Stays alive. Nori at third with 2 away. In the air, headed to right center. Edman drifting under it. Hauls it in. That's the inning. Top half of the second is complete. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action. Back here in a 6-run game. Rowdy Tellez. Ready to start this inning. Fernando Cruz on the mound now here in Battle Royale. Tellez swings through it for strike 1. Can't connect with the fastball that missed the zone. Swing and a miss. Down goes the first batter he faces. Here's Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
0-1 to start. Righty kicks and delivers. 0-2 the count now. All right, reset and refocus. You got this. Now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Silver at the plate, but a diamond in your heart. Spoils it. 2 strikes and no balls. Got him. An immaculate inning. This game is flying. We're diving right into the 3rd inning. Terry Pendleton, the first to hit this inning. Starts with the ball. Fly ball to right. Judge under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Next to the plate here with the third, Dylan Dingler. He singled to right in his first trip. Swings, puts it on the ground to third. And that's out number 2. In the air, out to right. Judge settling under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. That wraps up the top of the third. We'll be back before you can say Battle Royale 5 times. Back at the ballpark, and here come your final swings. Sort of buried in the box score, but it's not over until coach says so. Puts it away for the out. C.J. Abrams gets his first at bat here in the final frame. Swings and misses out in front. Ground ball to second. Edman on to first. 2 gone now. Down to the last out for the Rogers Center.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. And that extends the inning.
Now batting for Toronto,
Austin Riley at the dish with a runner on first.
Riley.
Swung on and belted. But it's a foul ball. Pulled it a bit too much. Kicks and delivers. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. 1 pitch away from a win. Runner on the go, trying to take second. And that does it. They complete the strikeout to win the game. Konnichiwa. Thanks for being here. I'm Robert Flores. MLB The Show welcomes you to Battle Royale Baseball. Ellie Dela Cruz in the box, and we're ready to go from the Rogers Center.
Number 44, Ellie Dela Cruz.
Doesn't lay one down, instead pops it up. Edman in there. He's safe, and it's an infield single to start the game. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the box with a runner on first. Great jump. There goes the runner. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. The pitch. Lights it away. Ball and a strike. The pitch. That was fit. Here comes the 1-2. Hangs in there. In the air, out to left. Schwarber bolting towards it, and that will drop foul. Veterans with a runner in scoring position. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. De La Cruz rounds third, headed for the plate, and he scores. They jump in front. Henderson swings it now after watching Ronald Acuna Jr. drive in the go-ahead run in a big spot. Fights it away. 0-1. The pitch. There goes Acuna on his way to second. Trying to move him over here. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. Giancarlo Stanton strides to the plate. A chance here with Ronald Acuna Jr. in scoring position. Bashes one deep. Going back. It's caught on the track, and the runner will tag. And moves up to third. Now 2 away. Next to the plate, Carter Jensen. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Swung on and crushed. Watch this one go. It's gone. A 2-run shot. And now that gives them a 3-run lead. Masataka Yoshida digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. And gets whipped to it, but foul. Yeah, not touching that one. Slider, strike 3, and that's the inning. Mitch Keller starting this Battle Royale game. Starting a critical BR elimination game. He's in the pressure cooker. Needs a clutch performance, and that's exactly what he wants to cook up. And the pitch. Jones moves under it. Fakes the catch. And there's one down. Stepping in, Austin Riley. Stay patient.
That's inside.
Goes back to the 4-seamer. Doesn't connect. He was late. Squirts away just a bit. Now there's 2 gone following the drop third strike. The batter now, Kyle Schwarber. Foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Brings it in. That does it for the first. No runs scored, and they're trailing early in this 3-inning game. Back here in a 3-run game. Adam Jones will try his luck now against the future Hall of Famer, Clayton Kershaw. Time to let that diamond shine. Stays with it. Foul. Slider misses the zone. And fights it off. The 1-2. Fly ball left field. Schwarber under this one. Puts it away for the out. Now the first baseman, number 57. That won't hurt the ego, huh? Goes back to the splitter. 1-2 the count.
Now pitching.
Jose Espada, the new arm in this Battle Royale matchup. He's into the game with the bases empty. Veterans, one down, bases empty. Goes with the fastball, but misses. In the air, headed to right. Judge makes the grab. Now at the plate is a proud member of the Egg Hunt series, Austin Riley. First pitch misses. You confused him there. Swung on and lifted to center. Grisham camps under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Top half of the second is complete. The cleanup spot leads things off next. Good to have you. We're here at the Rogers Center in Toronto. Aaron Judge, his leadoff this inning. Late with the swing there. Falls behind 0-2 after seeing consecutive fastballs. We'll do it again. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter. Rowdy Tellez shuffles to the plate. That one's foul. A 3-run gap on the scoreboard. Nope, denied. Next. Here comes a 1-2. Keeps battling. The veterans lead it by 3. Keeps the plate appearance going. Here's another 1-2 pitch. Cranks one deep. Still in the air. It's caught right at the wall. Here's a bronze card at the plate. Gary Sanchez. 0-1 to start. Here comes a pitch. Not done yet. Tried to hold up, and they rule it a ball. Here's the pitch. There's that fastball once again. Fastball, strike 3. We're back, and it's crunch time here in the third. Man, this game moves fast. Ellie De La Cruz steps in the box to start the third. Bunting for a hit. Riley collects it. Throw over to Tellez for the out. It's Ronald Acuna Jr. stepping up. He says his pregame meal is cereal. Claims the sugar rush fuels his speed. Hey, whatever it takes. Right into the leather for the out. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Bennett Sousa takes over on the hill. Popped up to center. Abrams with an easy look. Squeezes it. That does it for this frame, but time is running out. They'll grab their bats and helmets for one last chance. Trent Grisham up to bat for the first time here in the third. Gets the bat to it, but foul.
Now pitching.
Jimmy Garcia takes the mound with 3 outs to go in this Battle Royale matchup. 0-1 on the way. Just an exploratory mission. Tries to hold up. It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. Kicks and delivers. I don't think this one is catchable. See ya. Home run. So it's just a 2-run game as they slice into the lead late in this one. Terry Pendleton gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. The 1-0 now. Misses the plate with the fastball. Another offering of the fastball. In the air to right. Makes the grab, 1 down. So up next to the dish, C.J. Abrams. Swinging first pitch, and it pays off. This one is very well struck. Going back and gone. A home run. And that changes things quite a bit here in the late stages. Now it's just a 1-run game. Tommy Edman comes to the plate now as the tying run following the homer. Here comes the 0-1. A bottom feeder, sort of like a catfish. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In there safely. Austin Riley in the box with a chance to send us home against Jimmy Garcia. Time to show everyone why the controller belongs in your hands. Pickoff attempt, back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. Takes a lead with 1 gone. Starts fastball, fastball. Staying alive. Here's the 0-2. Yoshida under it. Edman tagging up. Down to the last out for the Rogers Center. Kyle Schwarber fouls away the first offering. He can't squeeze the pitch behind the plate. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Edman at second with 2 down. Never a doubt. Sweeper misses the zone. Keeps the lights on. Another 3-2. Won't go away. The Jokers have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. Ball 4. Nope. Long at bat. Earns the walk and puts the winning run on base. Brad Keller on the mound now here in Battle Royale. And this is why you pick that diamond reliever for moments like this. Jake Mangum, the pinch hitter, and a big at bat in this game with the tying run standing on second. Garbage pitch. Another look at the heater. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Out number 3, and that's the game. The Jokers come up short in this Battle Royale matchup. You'll shake this one off. So that's a wrap. Our work is done. Thanks for playing Diamond Dynasty. For our entire crew at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Chat soon.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Aces going up against the Jokers. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound in this one, Bert Blyleven. All right, ready to go here. Robbie Perkins now at the plate.
9.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throws to second. In there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Paul O'Neill getting ready to hit.
This is all about situational hitting. It doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
2 on, 1 out. And that's fouled off. This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Willie Stargell will hit next. Popped in the air. Left field. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill here today, Anibal Sanchez. Digging in, Jake Mangum.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That's outside.
And that one fouled off.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And a base hit. Grisham gets it back in quickly as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runner edges away at second. He's trying for third. Roll save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Ground ball left side. Out at the plate.
Right there. He's out.
Devers now. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Off the mark there. Ball one.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And fouled off. Strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as...
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the... We move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Blyleven, a 6'3" righty, 27 years old, and he was born in the Netherlands. Swings through it for the K. And him out front for strike three. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Bunted back towards the mound. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the second. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And that one hammered. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He circles the bases, and we are starting over.
Nope, that's down.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's in for a strike, a slider. Swings through that one out in front that time. Sets him down looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ryan Reynolds here. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check swing, no appeal.
Gosh, Berg, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch. You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
If you're scared,
get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Oh, great stop. The tag, and they got him.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Ball, that's out.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching. That's aggressively here.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Felix Bautista. On the ground. And he's out on the tag. That's out number 3. Back to the top of the order, Robbie Perkins now at the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it.
Now here is Munetaka Murakami. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Hammered on a line, base hit. Runner from third in to score. They take the lead. It's 2-1. The relay to second in there. That's a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll circle the bases. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next for the Aces, left fielder, Willie Sargent.
Foul ball. In the air to left center. 1 away. And now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Justin Slate gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That one fouled off. Grisham, the runner at first with two gone. Got him swinging. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Rogers Center, last chance for the home team. Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Ball.
One and two now. Right side, Devers. He steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for Toronto, left fielder, Jake Mangum.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make.
Runner on the go.
Nope.
Pitch misses
That's
inside. The throw. Tag, and he's out.
Nope. Inside. Ball two.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. They're down to their final strike.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game. 5-1 is
Good day, and thanks for being here. They call me Roflo, and I can't get them to stop. Battle Royale Baseball on MLB The Show. Ryan Jeffers ready at the plate, and away we go. Swing hits a ground ball to second. Kim gets it to first, and one away. Ben Rice is next to the plate. Good sweeper. Doesn't connect. He was late. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit. The batter now, Dustin Pedroia. And fouls that off. Rice leads off first with one away. 2 strikes and no balls. It's the sweeper that misses. Lifted in the air to right center. Varsho on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. Austin Riley up next to the dish. That was filthy. Misses the pitch from Skeens. Down on strikes. Paul Skeens with the punch out. More to come. Tyler Mahle on the hill and starting in Battle Royale. The pressure is sky high in this elimination game in Battle Royale. Simply put, the team's future hangs in the balance. Puts it away for the out. Stepping in, Kazuma Okamoto. No bite. That's
Outside,
a ball.
that's a ball.
Went with the slider. The 2-1. There are worse pitches to swing at. Swings and sends out a rocket. This has double written all over it. And that's a 2-base knock.
Batting first, the first baseman,
Rafael Devers ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. Here comes the 0-1. Goes fishing after the cutter, but misses. Throw to second. Caught in the cookie jar. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry. The 0-2. Strike 3. The live series pitcher. Gunnar Henderson ready to go.
the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Someone get him a compass. Puts it on the ground to short. Henderson. In time to Devers for the out. So up next to the dish, Garrett Anderson. Hit on the line. That's headed towards the corner. Anderson rounds first, headed for two. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Andy Pages ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Okamoto handles it. And two gone. Trent Grisham shuffles to the plate. Got to be surgical here because this guy can make you pay. Fouls it. Close matchup here in Battle Royale. That's strike two, and a pitch that you could throw again here. Off the plate. Not done yet. Dude, runner at second, 2 down. Not finished yet. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. He takes care of it himself, and that does it for the inning. They strand the go-ahead run. Back here for more Battle Royale action. We're in the second inning. This mode is not for the timid, that's for sure. Haesung Kim hits leadoff this frame. Started to swing, bat went around. The 0-1. Not going for that. One, two, the pitch. Comes up empty. Struck him out on a splitter. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Attacks the first pitch of the at-bat and gives it a ride. That was well struck. Look at it go. On its way out of here. That was an aggressive approach. And that's the result when everything goes to plan. Aaron Ashby handed the rock out of the bullpen. The Dudes make the change following the home run. Henderson handles the chance. 2 away. Here's a card with a 90 overall rating. Ryan Reynolds. Fouled away. The Jokers lead by a run. 1-1 now. Liner to second and picked on the hop. That does it for this frame, but time is running out. They'll grab their bats and helmets for one last. Welcome back. Last swings coming up here in this spot. It's been a fun one. You're playing from ahead. And remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a loss. Go get them. Utley at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, 1 away. Ryan Jeffers shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Garrett Whitlock pitching now, and they're going with a silver card. He's into the game with the bases empty. Jeffers in the box as he takes ball 1 with 1 away here in the inning. Goes back to the sweeper. Garrett, the 1, the pitch. Just swinging at the breeze.
That ball foul.
Whitlock delivers. Got him. That's out number 2. And now just 1 away from the win. Down to the last out for the Rogers Center. Hard line. That's out number 3, and it's a Battle Royale winner. Always impressive picking up a win in this mode. Hey, you, on the sticks. You're pretty good at this. The Dudes come up short in this 3-inning affair. Learn from it and get the next one. Well, that's going to do it from Rogers Center. Thanks for playing Diamond Dynasty. For our entire crew at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Chat soon.
Ready to go. Jake Mangum now at the plate. This one in the air. Durbin under this one. And there's one down.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 7, Katsuma Okamoto.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Nope, outside.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2. Ha-Seong Kim, the next to hit.
Nope, that's inside.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
4, that's inside.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Just misses. Full count now.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back for more from the Bronx. And starting in this one, Jacob Mizorowski.
Number 31, Mike Piazza.
Grounds one to short. Henderson. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho in position. And there are 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He crushes that one to center field. Line to left. And that's down. A base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. In the air, right field. Reynolds on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the back now in the Bronx. Top of the second. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. And that's fouled off. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Marte settles underneath it. And there's one down. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Called strike right there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ryan Reynolds here. strikes. Vesia gets the ball now. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
2 down, nobody on. He goes down looking. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. On the ground. Henderson over to first in time. Just got him on that one.
The center fielder, Michael Harris, second.
And that is out of play. Here's your 1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. This one in the air, center field. And a couple of quick outs. Now, Noel V. Marte. Swing and a foul out of play. 0-1 down. Foul ball there. Mizorowski, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. That one gets down for a hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him in.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. Here comes the throw. Safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Mike Piazza digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. So they turn things over to the righty, Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high.
That is the inning. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Ian Happ.
And he would be the tying booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Mason Miller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That's off the mark. Ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Caught just shy of the wall.
Up next to the Jokers, the left fielder, Jake Moondown.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball inside.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Ground ball to the right side. Nice grab from his knees, the throw, but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on. So digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. O'Neal. Cruz. He represents the go-ahead run.
Tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game.
Greetings, glad you could make it. We're ready for Battle Royale Baseball on MLB The Show. Pressure is starting to crank up for this must-win game. First pitch, just moments away. Trevor Story, ready to roll at the plate. Chandler starts with a changeup for a strike. I doubt anyone was expecting that would be the first pitch of the game. 0-2 is the count. We'll do it again. The 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to center. McCutchen pulls it down. Here's Ketel Marte at the dish. Great with the bat, but also versatile with the glove. We've seen him play all over the field in his career. Gets the bat to it, but foul. The pitch. And fouls that off. The 0-2. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. On to first, 2 gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. shuffles into the box. No dice. It's the curveball that misses. Changeup catches the zone. Two is the count now. Firing up the blowtorch once again. Not done yet. Won't go away. The pitch to Vladito. Ground ball to third. Base hit. Refsnyder has trouble with it. Around first, heading for 2. Throw to second from the outfield. He's in there.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Jock Peter. Ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. The bench warmers go to their bullpen, and taking the mound, Cody Funderburk. A runner on second to deal with in this situation. Peterson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sharp eye. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Gets the strikeout instead of throwing. Derek Jeter leads off the bottom of the first. Curveball off the plate. Goes back to the curb. We keep seeing the curve. Swung on and crushed. Harris sprinting towards it. And an automatic double as it hops the wall.
Ground roll double.
And a run comes in on the play. Rafael Devers ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. It's the fastball for a strike. Fly ball center field. Harris camps under it. Jeter tags up. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Andrew McCutchen steps up with the go-ahead run at third. And fouled away. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. And the always important first run of the game scores in this three-inning affair. Mike Trout next to hit after the RBI single. There goes the runner. On the ground to short. Story. There's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. The bench warmer score a run in the frame, and now they're up a run. Brent Rook gets us going this inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies under this one. Hauls it in. And one away in the second as they get the leadoff hitter. Here's a diamond card at the plate. Ted Simmons. Swings. It's a ground ball to the left side. In time to Devers for the out. And now Jake Berger. Cutter leads to a swing and miss. It's the cutter again, and the count is 0-2. Sweeper is fouled to stay alive. Just one run separates these two teams in this one. That's a strikeout. Welcome back to Battle Royale, where it gets late early. Yu Chang gets us going in this frame. Hit hard to second. Jump throw. On the money. Oh. Nice play. Fantastic work from Ketel Marte. The batter now, Brian Reynolds. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Moreno in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We've played two. Final frame. Last chance to dance, my friend. Michael Harris II hits leadoff this frame. Austin Martin strolls to the plate as they go with a new bat off the bench in this spot. In the air, out to left center. And it gets down. McCutchen throws it back in. The tag, and they cut him down going for two. JT Realmuto up to bat for the first time here in the third. That's a cutter for a strike. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. In the air, out to center. McCutchen settles under it, pulls it down, and there are two away. Down to the last out at Laughing Mountain Park.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Marte in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Throws one in the dirt, not going. Count moves to 1-1. Realmuto off of first with two away. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One pitch away from a win. Runner takes off with a great jump. He bobbled the transfer, and it cost him the throw. That's tough.
Runner!
Here's the pitch, and the runner goes again. Out! And that's the ball game. It's over thanks to the failed.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way. All right, just about ready for baseball. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's your one. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Roy Campanella stepping in now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that's the third out. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound today, Parker Messick. Here's Trevor Story.
This afternoon, the shortstop, number 10, Trevor Story.
Out front, rip foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And that skips into dirt.
Inside, ball 2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Campanella comes up with it over to first. That completes the strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Oh, great stop. Over to first, and they get the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. A soaring shot to center. Here's Byron Buxton. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well.
Peterson coming on, makes the catch. Back now in Toronto, bottom half of inning number 2, and Jock Peterson stands in. Swings over the top of that one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate.
Oh, that's up there.
Always want to keep that other team in a position. If they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Tyler Holton. Swing and a miss. Peterson checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. The 2-2. Gets it to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Ball, that's in. Yeah.
Holton, a 6'2 southpaw, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Strike 2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So digging in, Ted Simmons.
Inside, ball 1.
And now
Nope,
2-0.
inside, ball 2.
On the ground to third. And that'll do it. On to the third inning. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's a laser base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Roy Campanella. He popped out his first time. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's 2 away.
Well, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's
And that
it.
one missing
Ball 2.
inside a sharp slider. That's out to center field. Harris under it. And that is that. Last chance for the home team. Here's the third baseman, number 21. Right through there for a strike.
Nope.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Hat moving under it. One away.
Batting in the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
So now a pinch hitter, Christian Walker, looking to start something with one gone. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Dives and it can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One down. And next is the designated hitter, JT Realmuto. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 now. There's a strike at the knees.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Cade Stroud on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tying run at the plate. 0-1. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. And that is the ball game. 2-0 your final.
Hello there. It's good to have you. MLB The Show welcomes you to Battle Royale Baseball. Robert Flores with you. Adam Jones, ready to roll.
Here this afternoon, center fielder number 10, Adam Jones.
This one's smacked out to left center. Stretches out and holds it in. The batter now, Rafael Devers. Fights it off. The 0-1 now. Got him swinging at air. Hit hard, up the middle. Betts whips it to first, and that's out number 2. Roy Campanella is next to the plate. Made him look a little foolish there. Campanella fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a line drive into right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Jokers produce a nice, clean shutout inning. Jack Leiter gearing up to start the bottom of the first. It's do or die time for their run in Battle Royale. A must-win game, and it provides a golden opportunity to deliver a memorable performance. Despagne drifting under it. Brings it in. That's out number 1. Larry Walker is the batter now. Swung on and belted. Jones galloping towards it. This one looks like trouble. And he'll reach second with one away. Manny Ramirez ready to go with a go-ahead run in scoring position. Puts it on the ground to short. Henderson slings it to third. Tags the runner for 1, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Giancarlo Stanton is the next to hit. Late with the swing there. Not a strike. 1-2 now. Pitcher's count. The live series member collects the strikeout. Leiter wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. And Kalin leads us off. A card for the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. That's a strike to start this AB. That's a base hit and a good look for the World Baseball Classic collection. And the go-ahead run is on base. Dustin Pedroia bats here in the second. The sweeper misses for a ball. Swings and lifts one to right center. Grisham glides to the left. Squeezes it. Gunnar Henderson up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. Throwing some Gouda up in the zone. And a base hit laced into right. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Alfredo Despagne ready to go with the go-ahead run at second. Starts the at-bat with a ball. Ground ball, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. Relay to first, double play. Top half of the second is complete, and we're still tied up. Back for more Battle Royale, where you need nerves of steel and some common cards to come through for you every now and then. Mookie Betts, the leadoff man, and it's pretty obvious they want to keep him off base. Swung on and lifted to left. Puts it away for the out. A member of the New Threads series steps to the plate, Brandon Lau. That's foul. That makes it 0-2. We'll do it again. No runs on the board in this one. Changeup is fouled away, stays alive. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Now at the plate, Kangkwon Galigala. Starts with a strike. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the third. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action. Battle Royale north of the border. Welcome back to Toronto. Dylan Dingler is the leadoff hitter this inning. Emilio Pagan pitching now. They're going with a silver card. He comes into this game in a huge spot. Hit on the ground to first. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play. Isaac Paredes gets his first at bat here in the final frame. Oh, 1. The pitch. Got him in a blender. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Next to hit, Adam Jones. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Swings and connects. Hit hard for a base hit single, and don't look now, but here comes Rafael Devers to the plate in a big-time spot. Fouls it off. Rangers with a runner at first. Runner takes off with a late jump. Hard line. Makes the catch. Inning over. They strand the go-ahead run. You're 1 swing away from ending this game on your terms. Don't forget to breathe. Trent Grisham in the box here, and fouls it off for strike 1. Jack Dreyer takes over for his team in this Battle Royale matchup. He comes into this game in a critical spot. Grisham needs a moment. Stays with it, but foul. An important strikeout for the live series card on the hill. Kazuma Okamoto deals himself into the box. Lifted in the air to right center. Lynn giving his all. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And 2 away.
For the Jumpers, catcher, J.P.
JT Realmuto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And fouls it. The heater misses for a ball. Makes the catch. Inning over. It feels like we just started. Roy Campanella ready to roll. Came up empty first time up. 0 for 1. In the air to right. Stretches out and holds it in. And no chance getting back to second in time. It's a double play. And Lynn thought he would have someone on base here. Instead, they're empty with 2 away. Now he breaks his back. To first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. More to come. Larry Walker ready to go. He doubled in his first at bat. A bit eager. Delivers a strike with a fastball. And down goes the leadoff man. Manny Ramirez bats here in extra. The Rangers go to their bullpen and taking the mound, Edward Bizardo. A runner on second to deal with in this situation. Ramirez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 0-2 the count now. Tried to hold up, but couldn't. That's strike 3. Here's the designated hitter. Giancarlo Stanton went down on strikes first time up. Colson Montgomery strolls to the plate with a chance to walk it off. These opportunities are the ones you dream about as a kid. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Pickoff move to second. Got him. And that's the inning. Dustin Pedroia bats first this inning. Joan Duran, the new arm in this Battle Royale matchup. He's going to try his best to strand that runner at second. Dustin Pedroia at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Brandon Lockridge, the pinch runner. Oh, 1 on the way. Puts it on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Gunnar Henderson steps up with the go-ahead run at third. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and the runner takes off. In the air, out to the gap. Walker ranging into the alley, and it's into the gap. They jump in front. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. And they jump ahead thanks to the run. Roman Anthony batting now with the lead after the go-ahead run. Just scored in a big spot. Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. Fouls it off. Double play ball to second. They get 1. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. We head to the bottom. It's Battle Royale. In the sixth. Welcome back to Toronto. Colson Montgomery at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. And the pitch. And that's a K for a critical first out. But this offense is still threatening. Here's a card with a 92 overall rating. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Takes a lead with one gone. Starts with a pair of sliders. Doesn't connect. He was late. Strike three for a big second out. Offense still threatening. Down to the last out for the Rogers. So they turn to the lefty out of the bullpen. Tyler Holton. He'll try to lock down the game and pick up the save. Steps out of the box.
Just about to get started. Nate Eaton now at the plate. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And there's a foul ball. Just getting started here in Toronto. Strike two.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air on the infield. Takes it in for the out. Here comes Austin Riley. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And he swings through that one. In the air to left center. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, George Bell.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's to third. Sends it to first. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill in this one, Zach Littell. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
The right fielder, number 33, Walker.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. This one chopped in the ground, but foul. Oh, 2 now. That one to first. Diaz takes it to the bag. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Back here at Rogers Center, leading off, Shea Langoliers. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Now pitching, Emilio Pagan.
And he chases that one below the zone. Pagan measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. Touches down, that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big pump.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Got him swinging. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Nico Horner will come up to hit. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Now pitching,
Matt Brash gets the call from the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Slider right there. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And there are two down. Nate Eaton, the next to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Bottom of the second. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got him. 1 down. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front. Ripped it into the outfield.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Brandon Lowe now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Quick move to first. Back to first, and he's safe.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 4,
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That is the inning. Back now in Toronto. Stepping in, Harold Baines. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Base knock center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. George Kell getting ready to hit. Out towards right center field. Walker on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ground ball. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one fouled off.
Ball, that pitch is up.
cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
The third baseman, number 7,
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. In the air to left center. Andujar in position. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. So now a pinch hitter, Colson Montgomery, looking for a 2-out spot with the bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Comes a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
On the mound now, A.J. Puk.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Making a move at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Ben Rice. Now, Larry Walker. Walker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him. That's the ball game. 2-0 your final.
Hola.